Great day, everybody. Terry Lee Harrison here with another edition of Let's Talk Bree, bold, real, and impactful. I love connecting with faith-based business owners who have great callings to take to the world, extraordinary humans who have excellent stories and just amazing strategies to teach people all to live a better life. And in some cases, they're helping people with their business as well. Today's no exception because I want y'all to meet Walter Shine. Hi, Walter. A great day.
Hello, Terry Lee. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. It's great to see you today. I
You-
get to talk to Walter pretty often in my life, and it's usually a quick message or a quick text. So it's great to see you today and great
yeah.
to be able to introduce you out to my online community.
Wow, yay.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So let me introduce you a little bit more formally, Walter, and then I have some amazing questions for you. So here we go. So Walter Shine of Rohnert Park, California, is a leadership development coach. He works with business owners, CEOs, and entrepreneurs and their staff to help them level up their public speaking skills. Walter, one of the first times that we chatted, I really loved getting to know you better and learning about your passion for leadership,
Yeah.
learning about your core values and who you're passionate about serving. And so, if it's okay, I'd love to invite the people listening in to be able to get to know that and love that about you as well. Is that okay?
That's
Is
perfectly.
that okay? So, we're just going to talk like we were talking
Yeah,
on
Terry
the
Lee.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's get it
yeah.
out there. Let's get it out there.
Yes, yes, yes. So tell me about your core values. Our core values are so important. And
Wow,
so tell us about yours.
wow, Terry Lee. That's a great question. I think for me, it's very personal. I'll talk about the core values and attach a story to it so people can get my journey, where I've come from, and why I'm so passionate about, the topic I speak on, being a true leader. 4.5 years ago, I went to Ogden, Utah, of all places, and just for a week of R&R. I arrived on a Saturday at the Howard Johnson's Motor Lodge, right? And I
Yeah.
went in the room, shut off all the cell phones, tablets, that kind of thing, and I laid down. And Monday, no noise, just quiet, complete quiet. And Monday at 1, the word leadership came to me, like,
Mm,
okay. And then Wednesday at 1 o'clock, it came again. I was
mm,
like, oh, okay, what's going on here? And then Friday at 1 o'clock, it came again, the word leadership. So when I got back here to Sonoma County that Monday at 1, but I laid down about 6 or 7 that evening. I was tired from traveling. And the next morning at 9 a.m., a friend of ours, Diane Morrison, who runs a consulting company with high level executives, she called. She said, Walter, I have a 10-week Being a Leader course, and I want to gift this course to you for free. It's a $5,000 course, but I want to give this course to you for free. She knew my passion for leadership. How can you say no
oh,
to
yeah, you
something?
don't say no. You don't say no.
How can you say no to that, right? So
Yeah.
June 24th is a Thursday. We went in on Zoom, of course, just back during COVID days. And at 10 o'clock, we went in our breakout rooms, and the assignment was to find out what your core values
Mm,
were. I had never really studied leadership, Shirley. I've always been picked to lead this, picked to lead that, but never really drilled down on it to study leadership before.
mm,
Went in the breakout room with my partner, Jane Kinney, and she was talking about, oh, Walter, it's so hard to find good customer service anymore.
yeah.
And as she's talking in the middle of that, what came up for me, these lying politicians. I said,
Um,
like, wow, that's really something. And then in that moment, Shirley, I discovered what my core values are. You know what they are?
tell me, remind me. I know, but tell the people.
Morality and integrity.
Mm,
Those are my core values. And then for me, I'm a faith-based guy. So like when you be born again, you commit yourself to a faith. But for me, in that moment, I realized what my purpose is in life.
mm,
To morality, integrity. I mean, that's me in my core, and it just made sense. So when I was watching TV like 4 or 5 years ago, and I would see some politician up there lying, I wanted to gag.
right.
I had this visual reaction that there's something I wanted to gag. So taking this class, her class, a 10-week course, really opened my eyes to what my purpose is going forward in life. You know,
Mhm.
I know a lot of people don't really know what their purpose is. What am I good at? Should I do this? Should I do that? I really got it. And it was almost like being born again. Okay.
You know what? You're right about that. It is when you have it, it's a gift. When
Yes,
because it's the compass that always guides you back, knowing
it
what
is.
your purpose is, and sometimes it we may stray a little bit. Oh, I went and did that, but here's my purpose, right? It always can bring you back.
It pulls you back like your true north, Terry. It pulls
Yes, it does. So I'm so glad that you have
you.
your purpose. And then the next step in our conversation that I loved was you began sharing about your model for leadership.
Oh, yes.
And it just really spoke to me. And I'm not going to go back. It's in here in this notebook somewhere from our conversation.
Right.
And
Okay. No
I,
worries.
right. And I just wanted to invite you, if you'd like to share some of that, because I think it could be meaningful for folks as they get to know you and perhaps help them in some way today.
Yes, yes, we'd love to. So for me, long periods of leading this, leading that, being in different organizations, I always picked the lead. So over the years, I developed this model around leadership. So what I did, I took the word leadership itself, made it an acronym, and assigned a definition to each letter.
Mm.
So let's say the first letter is L. What does that mean? Every inspirational leader, he or she has to have a loving heart,
Mhm.
meaning they actually have to care about the people they
Yeah.
lead, they guide, and they govern.
Okay.
And I work my way all the way down. So the most important one, I think, it would be integrity for me. As you work your way down this list, integrity is it's not complicated, Terry. Even a fifth grader can understand it. You don't lie, you don't steal, you don't cheat. Being a true leader means you don't lie in that sense. So that's where I came up with this topic of being a true leader, which is my passion to speak on because I'm a man of integrity, Jerry. I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't cheat, And the thing, my word is, when I give you my word, it's really solid. It's my bond. Okay, I was raised that way. My old man Walter Sr. said, son, your reward is your bond. Okay. And he was great in that regard. So that's part of it. Um, some of the other parts of it, as you go through it, I'm developing a book around it as well. Because
Mhm.
it's just everything I've done in my life has informed me and bring me up to this model
Yeah.
of being a true leader. It really has,
Mhm.
in the classroom, playing field, in school, Navy Honor Guard, ex-cop, started a small fitness coaching business for 16, 17 years, and also president of a Toastmasters club for 7 years. You know, everything in my life really up to that point has informed who I am in that sense. So I lead with that. Yeah. So
So
anyway,
good. Can you take us through? Uh, Hello, Noah. We have a guest with us. It's great to see you, Noah. Um, can you take us really quick through the LEADER? Are you able to do that? Should I have asked you before if you can do that?
no, no, no. So L is loving heart.
Okay.
Uh, E is engaged.
Mm-hmm.
A is awareness.
Mm-hmm.
D is decisiveness.
Mm-hmm.
E is exercise for the CEOs and executives, right? Any
Yeah.
exercise program.
Mm-hmm.
R is positive role model instead of negative role model. S is strategic thinker. So you can act locally, sell locally, but you want to think globally.
Mm-hmm.
H is humble, humility, attitude of humility. You treat your employees and your staff with respect,
Mm-hmm.
and you get that respect back.
Yeah.
And then I, as I said before, is integrity. Okay. And P is as everybody knows, as an executive, you have to perform.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be proactive, right?
Mm-hmm.
That so when people bring you in to a company, to a job, whatever it is, and if it's broken, you have to fix it. You have to perform in that sense. So for me, leadership is just it's everything. I think there's a saying that I like to say that I got from somebody. So everything in life rises and falls on leadership.
Yes.
everything. It's amazing. It really is. But that's where it's at. Yeah.
It is where it's at. Thank you for sharing your acronym with us.
Yeah.
I have had people in my life, Walter, that were super great with acronyms. They did them like all the time. And this is, you know, off their creative brain. This isn't ChatGPT helping them, but I think now that I have AI in my back pocket, I might be able to become a little better at acronyms. but I love it.
Right, right, Shirley. You sure you want to rely on ChatGPT?
Well, I think it might give me some ideas. I think
Give me
it
some
might give me
ideas.
some ideas, and then I can choose. And then I can choose. I've just known people who had the gift, and so from the time we met and from the time you shared that with me, I always just thought it was your take on leadership and being a true leader is just excellent for those of us who usually end up being leaders. But I'll tell you, if I may, you can all tell I'm a Walter fan, but for me, what really drilled it home for me and wanting to meet you, know you better, have you come alongside in whatever way with what we're doing at Bree Talks and all the things is your heart for young people. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I would love to. So I'm starting this nonprofit called the Young Men's Conference and Young Women's Conference. I want to leave out the young women. And it's geared toward targeting 12 to 30-year-old people. And it's going to teach them everything about, well, the bottom line is leadership, but they need to know how to navigate life. About teenage years, sex, dating, things like that. And especially in their 20s, about getting married. So all of this is going to be in the program that they're going to be mentored and coached about what choices to make. Because as you know, Terry Lee, choices in life are powerful. It really is. You can go this way, you can go that way. You can choose to, steal something. You can choose to rob this person, or you can choose to help an elderly lady across the street. You want to go. You want to be kind. You want to be good to people, but you want to make good choices. So young people at that age, 12 to 30, are not. They don't really know if they don't have someone in their life who's positive and being a role model, which I am. I consider myself a role model. To teach them how to make good choices in their life, and that's what it's about on that one.
So if I was to ask you what I know about you, that if people are listening and they also want to serve young people,
Right.
if people also have felt a call to have a conference for young people, you'd
Right.
like to meet them, right? You'd like to meet them to see
Oh,
about the possibilities of.
yeah, we can collaborate. I would love to.
We never know. We never know, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I would love to meet those kind of people. Yes.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna open the floor to you as we begin to wind down our chat today, and just ask you, as you have this opportunity. A lot of the folks that I'm connected with are business owners. That's just who I have been connecting with now for years and years and years. They might be people I've met through ministry and people in my communities that I've lived in. But what if you had like a word of the day? What would that be that you would like to share in this moment?
Wow. I think the word of the day is that we don't know everything. We need mentors and coaches in our lives, and especially, let's say, business leaders. I have a niche, a heart for business leaders as well, Terry Lee. Sometimes too, let's say with the public speaking part, it would be, a 6-week course in trying to up level their public speaking skills. Most leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, whoever they are, when they stand up in front of the room, they really are not confident in being a good speaker and knowing how that works. But that's very, very, very important. And another one I would add to is their health and well-being. So anybody I talk to who's a business leader, owner, entrepreneur, or executive, I emphasize the need for being healthy and well. And that exercise part in that piece was one of those pieces that you can't really neglect, because leaders at the top, CEOs at the top, or business owners at the top, they're stressing all the time. They're stressing all the time, and they need something in their life to help relieve that stress, and that is some exercise on a regular, consistent basis. And I would add that to the mix as well.
That's so great. That's so great. So I want to invite you, if you are resonating with Walter, you can definitely find him online. But I also just want to be able to share. There are a couple ways to get a hold of him here at the top of the screen. So one would be his phone number and his email. Would you like to verbally share those while they can see the visual, Walter?
Yes, I would, Terry. So cell direct is 415-299-0217. 415-299-0217. And my email is waltershine1, that's number one, .ws@gmail.com.
So good. I love your last name. I've had friends with super cool last names.
Oh my goodness, right. Well,
Right?
there's a story behind that, Terry Lee. So in high school, my nickname was Big Time Shine.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I've had friends. I had a friend, he's passed away now, but his name was James Fierce. And James Fierce. I love it. But I love Shine too. It's my goal to shine every day.
Yes, amen.
You certainly shine. You certainly shine every day too. So, Walter, thanks for being with me. Thanks for allowing us a chance to just bring your message out to the world. And I know that you all will love connecting with Walter. So, wishing you all a great day. Until next time, at the next edition of Let's Talk Free, Bold, Real, Impactful. Thanks, Walter. See y'all soon.
Thank you, Terry Lee.